George Orwell's 1984. What a classic fictional novel about a surveillance state run by a totalitarian government controlling and enslaving its population through fear and propaganda. But thank God that's just fictional. I mean, total surveillance, rewriting facts, having a constant enemy to fear, the Ministry of Truth, all fictional concepts. So anyways, the Biden administration just announced they are creating their own Ministry of Truth and calling it the Disinformation Governance Board. Yeah, that's right. The government is going to tell you what information is disinformation. We are one step closer to communism, comrades. Oh, and this is the appointed head of the Ministry of Truth, Nina Jankowicz.
Pondering is really quite ferocious. It's when a huckster takes some lies and makes them sound precocious by saying them in Congress or a mainstream outlet. So disinformation's origins are slightly less atrocious. It's how you hide a little lie. It's how you hide a little lie.
And this is what Nina tweeted during the lockdowns. Anyway, long story short, I think we as a country might be too free-spirited, to put it diplomatically, to comply with social distancing recommendations unless they're forced upon us. So force away, lock us down. People are not taking this seriously. Yes, force free citizens against their will and lock them down as if they are slaves. Good job, Nina. In response to this announcement, the governor of the free state of Florida, Ron DeSantis, said the following.
But they are actually going to create in the Department of Homeland Security a Bureau of Disinformation. It's basically a Ministry of Truth. And what they want to do is they want to be able to put out false narratives without people being able to speak out and fight back. They want to be able to advocate for COVID lockdowns. They want to be able to advocate for school closures, things that are not supported by the evidence, but then when you speak out, they want to stifle dissent. And so we reject this bureau in the state of Florida. We believe it's essential that individual Floridians and Americans are able to speak out against false narratives trying to be jammed down our throats by this regime. We know they actually appointed somebody to lead it who herself has been an advocate for COVID lockdowns, who herself has put out disinformation about the Hunter Biden tapes, who supported Russia collusion conspiracy theories. And so this is not acceptable. And in Florida, we're not going to have it. You know, when you're not doing well, there's two ways to do it. You can try to do better, and so then maybe people will like what you're doing better, or you can try to shut up everybody who's criticizing your bad policies. It seems like they're trying to do the latter.
Ron DeSantis, one of the last politicians that actually gives a damn about your rights and freedoms.
You do not have to wear those masks. I mean, please take it off. Honestly, it's not doing anything, and we got to stop with this COVID theater. So if you want to wear it, fine, but this is ridiculous.
Sorry. I mean, Ron DeSantis, what a bad man. Advocating for people to think freely for themselves and have free speech, he's obviously a racist and pushing white supremacy. Oh, and on the topic of free speech, Elon Musk, it's official. Elon's offer of $44 billion to buy Twitter and restore free speech has been accepted. Now, if you're a pro-free speech and pro-open conversations, then this is great news for you. But if you're a pro-censorship and hate differing opinions, then these are very dark times. Here are a few examples of narrative pushers voicing their concerns about Elon Musk purchasing Twitter.
On Twitter, it is predominantly straight white men. So when Elon Musk says, wow, this is about free speech, it seems to me that it's about free speech of straight white men. And so let them have it. Let them just go at it. I enjoy the block button.
Well, and I think that the dangerous, edges here are that he's trying to undermine the media, trying to make up his own facts. And it could be that while unemployment and the economy worsens, he could have undermined the messaging so much that he can actually control exactly what people think. And that is our job.
Yeah.
Controlling the way people think is your job. Yes. Wait, is that brainwashing?
That's an example of a broader question for Twitter, which is, if you
if you get invited to something where there are no rules, where there is total freedom for everybody, do you actually want to go to that party? Or are you going to decide to stay home? And that's a question for Twitter users. Some Twitter users might love the idea there's going to be absolutely no moderation and no rules at all. Others might not want to be anywhere near that. Am I crazy, Matt?
No, you're right. And what happens to the advertising? I mean, if
I am frightened by the impact on society and politics if Elon Musk acquires Twitter. He seems to believe that on social media, anything goes. For democracy to survive, we need more content moderation, not less. This is correct. For democracy, we need more censorship, and also we need to control information. Oh, what's this? A Ukraine flag next to the username? Yay, I support the current thing. And of course, AOC had to jump in. Tired of having to collectively stress about what explosion of hate crimes is happening because some billionaire with an ego problem unilaterally controls massive communication platform and skews it because Tucker Carlson or Peter Thiel took him to dinner and made him feel special. Which Elon responds with, "Stop hitting on me, I'm really shy." Got him! Wait a minute, do you think there's some correlation between Elon Musketeer buying Twitter and then the government panicking and creating a Ministry of Truth soon after? Nah, just one of those coincidences again. Stop asking questions and go back to watching TV. So let me know what you think in the comment section down below about the new Ministry of Truth and Elon Musk buying Twitter. Feel free to follow me on all social medias, including the alternative platforms, and especially on Twitter now at Think Free by Sam. Thanks for watching, and as always, think free.